My dear friend Paul and my dear friends, this is so pleasurable and fortunate chance and opportunity for all of us to meet each other, being with each other, sharing our experiences and difficulties and answers to each other, and meditate together and go deeper into ourselves together. A very rare opportunity. Most humans are searching for these beautiful experiences, but most humans do not know how to get them, how to achieve them, how to reach them, and how to discover them, and how to experience them. This is one of the main and fundamental and very basic human needs. There are a lot of human needs. We need so many things. But most of them are actually surface, superphysical needs. There are some psychological, some emotional needs. But most of them are just superphysical, surface. To fully calm down, to fully settle down, to fully be quiet. They are very fundamental and very basic needs. These needs are coming from the bottom of ourselves. And my dear friends, in our childhood time and in our teenage time, even in our youth time, we may not aware on this need, because too many other excitements. Very rarely a child thinks to discover inner self or go deeper into the consciousness. It's very rare thing. It's happening. It is happening. But it's a very rare thing. Once a British lady wrote me an email and asked to come to Nilambe to meditate with her family, with her children. She wrote that she has 5 children. It's a little bit extraordinary family, 5 children. Then I asked how old are they? And that mother wrote me, the eldest daughter is 16 years and the smallest one is just 6 years. Do you hear me well? Or do you have, it's not clear? So I asked, what are the age limits of your children? Then she wrote me back, the eldest one is 16 years old and the youngest one is 6 years old. So other four are in between 6 and 16. Then I thought, oh, how to say no. I want to say no, don't come, because a mother wants to meditate with 5 children, and the youngest child is just 6 years old, just a baby, a small kid, and staying in Nilambe for a couple of days with leeches, wake up 4:45, no electricity, no dinner, not allowed to talk, not allowed to play anything. But I wanted to be polite. Therefore, I said it might be a suffering for pain for your kids, your children, because they have to sit for hours and hours, at least 4 times or 5 times per day. It might be too much for them. Then mother wrote me back and said, no, they are familiar with meditation. And she further request, please allow us to come. Then I said, okay, you can come. And they came. Small girl, 6 years old, like this, small, very sweet. And in the first meditation, everybody was sitting very in the proper way. But after 20 minutes, that most of kids were falling to sleep, including the smallest one. She was sleeping on the lap of the mother's lap, while mother was meditating. But in the next session, same. For the first 20 minutes, everybody was meditating very well. And after that, one by one, fall into sleep. And the smallest daughter, again, was sleeping on the mother's lap. And in the discussion time, I asked, how did you get to know about meditation? I felt somehow some kind of sympathy for these kids. I thought they were suffering. So I asked, how did you get to know about meditation? Then the mother said, we didn't know anything about meditation. And our teacher, their teacher, is this youngest, the smallest kid, the 6-year-old kid. I said, how come? How come? Then she said, This small kid, when she was 3 years old, she was sitting in this posture on her bed, like this for a couple of minutes every day for few times. And they said they didn't know what she's doing because they were born Catholic, not Buddhist, and they were not familiar with any meditation. So they thought she was just doing some playing games. So this is one of the games. And after that, when she went to the kindergarten school in the convent in UK, one of the days, the teacher asked her mother to come to the school, to the nursery. And mother went, and mother thought maybe her daughter did something wrong. That's why the school asked her to come to the school, and she went. And then the sister, Catholic sister, nun, said, when we do praying, your daughter not participating to the prayers. The entire classroom was praying, but not except your daughter, this 4-year-old daughter. She was just sitting in lotus posture and closed her eyes like that during the praying time. And then we asked, those nuns said these things to the mother. Then we asked, dear daughter, dear child, what are you doing? We all are praying. What are you doing in this strange posture? Why are you not participating to prayer? Yeah, then this daughter said, I am doing what the Buddha taught me to do. I am doing what the Buddha taught me to do. So this is the report what the mother got from the nun. And the mother didn't know who is the Buddha because they were not familiar with. Then mother was looking some information about the Buddha and what is she doing. Only then they come to get to know about meditation. So mother said, this is the way how we started our meditation. Now our whole family is meditating because of this kid. My dear friends, what I wanted to tell you is, it's very rare. It is very, very rare thing. This need doesn't come in our childhood time. It can come for time to time, but not often. The need to meditate, the need to calm down our mind, that need doesn't come in our childhood time and in our teenage time, even in our youth time. But that need is still inside of us. And it is speaking to us. It is asking us to meditate. Each time when we are emotional, when we are agitated, when we are psychologically disturbed, each time this inner voice is speaking to us and say, it's enough. It is enough. You have suffered more than enough. Please do something. Do something. This inner voice comes from even from every part of the body. Not only from the inner self, from every part of the body and from each cell of the body. When we are in pain, mainly when we are in psychological pain or emotional pain, just we can ask this question from the body. How are you? I am angry now. I am full of anger. I am having full of anger. I am very angry now. Dear body, how are you? How do you feel? Then definitely the body does not say, I am fine. I am fine. I am doing well. I am okay. You can carry on your emotions. Don't worry about me. I feel very well. I am at ease. No, the body doesn't say. When we ask this question from the heart, from our heart, the heart says, definitely the heart says this, I am suffering. It is too much for me, too much for me. Please do something. Please do something to help me to release this pain. Because we know when we are emotional, the heart has to work harder, extra work. Our lungs has to work hard. Our brain too, our neuro system too, and even our digesting system. Each organ and each system has to work hard work when we are emotional, when we are disturbed, when we are confused, and when we are suffering psychologically. Body cannot enjoy. The body is the first person who is suffering when we are in pain. Of course, if someone is close to us, he or she also suffers because of our pain. That's true. But it happens later. We have to tell them, we have a problem. If we tell them, then they know. At least we have to send a text message to say, I am sorry, I am in a pain, I have a problem, I am suffering. When they read these messages, only then they start to suffer. But the body is different. We don't have to inform to the body. We don't have to say, I am angry. Oh, I am so fearful. I am anxious now. I am stressed. Therefore, I can't look after you now. The body, dear body, I can't look after you. I had to first solve my problem and then I look after you. We don't have to say these things. Whenever we are psychologically in a trouble, then the body knows that nobody is there to care the body. The body knows now he or she cannot take care of the body. And the body doesn't know what to do, how to function then. Then the body creates all kinds of chemicals to help us. But they don't work. It makes the situation worse and worse and worse. So the first person who is suffering, that is our body. the body is not sharing the mental suffering, not sharing, just a new suffering. The body is suffering its own. And now mind is suffering and the body is suffering. Both of them are in pain. Then one cannot help to the other. The one is unable to help to the other if both of them are sinking in the deep water or in the mud. If both of them are sinking and sinking and sinking, then one cannot help to the other one. So in the very beginning, the body is sending this message to all of us. Don't be angry. Don't be stressed. Don't be confused. Don't be agitated. Be calm, be peaceful, and be happy. Did we hear this message at least one time in our life? Maybe more times. So in the beginning, the body is sending this message to us. Don't suffer. Please don't suffer. After sending it for a couple of times, and then the body realizes this, he is not listening to us or she is not responding to us. Then to a body, the body has to give up. The body is unable to send this message for millions of times. That is not happening. Only for a couple of times, maybe maximum 10, 15 or 50 times, that's all. But if you are continuing the way of thinking, way of reacting, then the body does step back. The body steps back. And that means the body is not living with us anymore. I have met many people, my dear friends. They have disconnected with the body. No connection. No connection, no strong connection, no communication in between body and themselves. And I don't know any psychological treatment for this, but they can't feel the body. They can't feel thirsty or hungry or other things. Those feelings are not coming strongly. And sometimes the body is sick, but these people cannot feel that sickness. And you may think, how nice, how fortunate them. They can't feel symptoms of sicknesses. My dear friends, it is something very, very unfortunate thing, because the sickness is growing inside of them. Maybe a tumor, maybe a cancer. They are growing inside of them. But these people cannot feel, because no connection now, no relationship, no, the silver cord is broken, the inner cord is broken, because the body gave up. The body gave up. And when they realized that how bad the cancer is, how bad the tumor is, then too late. Then too late. And sometimes meditators come to Nilambe and they say they want to meditate. And I asked why? What is the reason? Why are you interested in meditation? And some of them said they want to re-establish this inner connection. Inner connection. They want to re-establish this self-relationship. To feel the body again. No feeling, no physical feeling. Like two people are living separately. The body and the mind. No connection. And when I say this, you think it's nice, but actually they are suffering. They are suffering so much. Therefore, first, we should not break this inner connection. This is very important. We should feel ourselves. We should feel the body. This is extremely important to feel the body. That's why we do this meditation. Feeling the body, being with the body, observing the body, watching the body, and to know what is happening in the body. By doing all those things, of course, my dear friends, we can be in the present. That's very true. We can be in the present. But that is not the only aim of this establishing our awareness on the body meditation. That can be one of the main reasons to be in the present. But that's not all. The first thing is not to lose this inner connection, not to lose this inner relationship. It is easier to lose it, easier to break it. We know this, easier to break all kinds of relationships. Very easy. 1 second is enough to cut. But to re-establish a relationship, we need counselors, we need psychologists, we need therapists, we need psychiatrists, we need drugs, we need rehabilitation programs, and we need a lot of time, long time to re-establish a relationship again. But to break, 1 second is enough. Therefore, my dear friends, as meditators, we are very concerning. We are very concerning about this inner connection, inner relationship. To listen to ourselves, listen to the body. Feel the body. and to know what is happening in the body. Ignoring the body is not the wise thing. Or being a deaf one or blind one to the own self is not a wise thing at all. Of course, my dear friends, there are two extremes. Two extremes. One is being attached to whatever, to or to whomever, being attached, being involved. This is one extreme. And the other extreme is completely ignoring. Unfortunately, this ordinary mind is shifting from one extreme to the other. Sometimes the mind is so engaged and so close and so involved to the body or to some jobs or to whatever hobbies, whatever entertainment, or to some other people, too involved, too engaged. And they think that's the life. Life is food. If they attach to the food, to the taste of food, to the feeling of food, if they attach too much, then they think food is the life. We are living for food, to experience different taste. And if some people thinks that maybe watching movies is the life, we born for watching movies, then that's their life. So easier to involve and attach to something or whatever or to whomever, easier. So sometimes we are attached to certain things, and then we are blind to others, because life is not only one thing. Life is very wide thing. Then we are unaware on all the other areas and all the other activities and all the other areas. We are unaware. We think this is my life. This is enough for me. This person is enough for me. Or this entertainment is enough. Money is enough. Food is enough. Traveling is enough. Whatever. Or studying is enough. Working is enough. Yoga is enough. Whatever. Or sometimes meditation is enough. No, my dear friends, the life is so vast. Please do not narrow down your life into one. We cannot live with one. I mean, not with one need. We need food. We need exercises. We need medicine. We need rest. We need friends. We need nature. So many things. So don't narrow down your life, please. And then, yes, then we have forgotten everything else. And we are in a dream world with one thing, whatever we attached, whatever we involve. And we cannot go for a long journey with one thing. because life is, then our life becomes paralyzed. So many issues come, so many complications, so many problems. And then we give up whatever. And we go to the other extreme. We are completely disconnected. That is not detachment. Detachment is something beautiful. It is something positive. Detachment is something alive. It is very positive. But this disconnection is very negative. It makes everything dark. So these two extremes are not attach and detach. No, attach and disconnect. They are the two extremes. Either we attach to something or we disconnect. So that's why we have to meditate. To meditate, to come to the middle, come to the middle path. Neither attach, no disconnect. This is something beautiful. Neither disconnect, no attach, no attachment, and no disconnection. We are connected. We are connected. But we are not attached. Come to this beautiful position. We have to feel. We start with this feeling. We have to feel the body, feel the breath, feel the walk, feel all kinds of physical sensations. When we do this meditation, only then we can realize how many subtle sensations are there which we didn't feel before. At least one time in our life, once in our life. No. Even some people, they didn't feel their in and out breathing, at least for one time in their life. When they come to meditation and when I ask them to meditate on the breath, they ask how to meditate on the breath. They know theoretically that all living beings are breathing. We know this. Intellectually we know. But in experiential level, practically, some people, they didn't feel this, their own breath. So then I had to teach them how to feel the breath. My dear friends, what a life we are living. We are breathing from our birth up to now. This is the most things what we have done so far. But at least one single breath, if we didn't feel at least one single breath in our whole life, then what it says, what is the message? We are not connected to ourselves. No communication, no feeling, no awareness. We don't know what is happening here. We know everything, what is happening in the country, in the other side of the planet, in the sun, in the moon, in the galaxy. We know everything, but we don't know what is happening inside of us because we are far away from ourselves, far, far, far away from ourselves on one hand, and on the other hand, we are too attached to ourselves. So you may think, how come? How possible? How possible to, to be like this, to do like that? On one hand, we are far away from ourselves. But on the other hand, we are too involved, too attached. The both are happening together. Really, if we are attached, when we say attach, it's a physical word, it's a physical action, attach. Attach. Two houses are attached to each other, attached bathroom. That means they are existing close by each other. When we say attach in the physical form, yes, but psychologically it's different. How much we attach, that much we are far away from that much we are unaware, that much we are blind, we are deaf, we don't know what is happening. Because whenever we attach to something, then we expect certain things. We expect certain things from the thing which we attached. That's why we attach. When we attach to people, then we expect certain behaviors from them. You should be like this. You should be like this. You should not be like that. Or you should be like that. You should not be like this. This is the way how the mind, which is attached to something, this is the way how the mind thinks. But that mind doesn't know how this person is really, how this body is really, how this flower is existing really, how this food is really. The mind is not aware. The mind is not interested in that at all. How? Really how is? Because it's full of expectation. Should be like that. Should be like that. Or shouldn't be like this. And if you are like this, then I am happy. If you are not like this, then I am unhappy. So this is the way how we make ourselves happy and unhappy. Our happiness and unhappiness are not depending on others, depending on our own expectations. If you are like this, then I am happy. Therefore, be like this. You should be like that. If you are like this, then I am happy. If you are not like this, then I am not happy. But we don't know that we are not depending on others. We are depending on our own expectations, our happiness and unhappiness. But we think that others make us happy and others make us unhappy. especially whom that we are attached to, people that we attach. We think that they make us happy and they make us unhappy. Really, no, no. The expectation on them, about them, makes us happy, and the expectation of them, our own expectations of them, make us unhappy. But the attached mind is blind to that. That's why the attached mind is always fighting with the attachment. So attachment is here, and the object is there. We are the subject, that is object. So always subject and object are fighting because of this attachment. Always fighting. You should not be like this. You have to always like that. Without knowing how this person is really, how this body is really, how much we attach to this body. But we don't know how the body is. What is the nature of this body? What the body is doing? Simply, we are not interested in this. We only think the body should be like that. The color of the body, the shape of the body, the weight of the body, the age of the body, the appearance of the body should be like that. So we give some orders to the body. You should be like that. Instead of knowing how the body is, what is the limit of the body, what the body can do, and what the body cannot do, and what is happening to the body, and why these things are happening to the body, and why the body is unable to do certain things which we are expecting. Attachments are not interested in these things. The attached mind is not listening. It is not able to listen to anything. It is deaf and it cannot see anything because it is blind. If we are too attached to something, then we cannot see. If the object is too attached to the eyes, or the eyes are too attached to the object, then the eyes are unable to see. And also same thing for the other extreme. If we are far away, again we cannot see, we cannot hear. If we are far away, the awareness is neither attached nor disconnected. This is one of the beautiful qualities of the awareness. It doesn't come closer to the object, and at the same time, it is not going far away from the object. That's why the awareness can observe things just as they are. The awareness always in the right place, right position. So whenever we are aware, only then the awareness is able to focus. Focus what? Focus the mind. The mind is like a camera. It is like a camera lens. So to take a picture, first you have to focus. We have to focus the lens, focus the camera to the object. Without focusing, if we just press the button, then we cannot get the right picture of whatever we want to take. Maybe no picture. Maybe it's something ugly. So first we have to focus. When the awareness is functioning in the mind, then that awareness can focus our mind to see things just as they are. There is no any other skill to do that, any other technology to help to our mind to focus. So focusing is one thing. Awareness is another thing. But without awareness, we cannot focus. Either we attach or we disconnect. Please try to understand the importance of establishing the connection with yourself. This is the first thing. And the second thing, the function of awareness. Why we are always emphasizing to be aware, please be aware, practice awareness, establish your awareness, and cultivate your awareness. Because of what? Only the awareness can help our mind to listen and see things just as they are. Only the awareness helps our mind to not to attach and not to disconnect. Only the awareness helps ourselves to, or help us to, not to be blind and not to be deaf. When we are aware, we are not deaf and we are not blind. We can hear well and we can see well. Not only outer things, not only external sounds, not only external colors, our inner color, our inner shape, our inner voice. How much awareness we are having, that much we can feel ourselves. So it is up to the awareness. That's why we have to improve our awareness. We have to cultivate our awareness. We have to develop our awareness. That's why we are doing all these meditative exercises, sitting, standing, and walking. They are not rituals. Please don't think that they are rituals. No, they are not rituals. They are very practical techniques and practical methods to cultivate our awareness and establish our awareness to feel ourselves, to understand ourselves, instead of being attached. easier to say detach. So everybody can say you have to detach, 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 detach. But even though reciting this mantra for thousands of times or hundreds of times, we cannot be detached. It doesn't happen. Maybe we can disconnect ourselves, but detachment happens. It happens only how much we are aware, that much we can detach. So it is depending on the awareness. If you want to detach yourself from whatever or whomever, first establish your awareness. There is no any artificial method. This is the natural process. Establish your awareness, please, first. On your expectations, on your feelings, and on what you are experiencing with that person or with that thing. Be aware. So 3 things we had to be aware. We had to establish our awareness on 3 aspects. If we want to detach from something or detach from somebody, first, we have to be aware what we are expecting from this person or this thing. Being aware on our own expectations. The second thing, what we are really experiencing because of this, because of whatever, whomever. And the third thing, on the external thing, we have to be aware what this person or this thing can give us, and what he or she is unable to give us. So we had to establish our awareness on these 3 areas. By establishing our awareness on this triangle, this is the triangle we had to be aware. 3 points. Our expectations, what we are really experiencing, and what the external source can give us. Then we can understand. We can understand ourselves and the other person, and we can we can see what we had to let go and what we had to keep, what we can expect, what we cannot expect. How much we can expect things, and what is the point to be attached. Because when we attach, we think everything is there. And when we realize that everything is not there, even half is not there, maybe 5%, then easier to let go of our attachment. After realizing this, that everything is not there, especially our happiness is not there. Please see how important this awareness, and see the relationship between the awareness and what we are practicing here, all kinds of meditation techniques. whatever we practice here. So once you realize the meaning behind our practice, then you can dedicate to the practice more and more. With this wish, I would like to allow you to listen to the summary of this talk in your own language with my friend Paul. Thank you very much.